thank you for doing the net today. And Mike, put me on the list if you would. I believe Mike's doing the logger. So this is K1BOB S9 here, Lee. Thank you.
Good morning, Bob. Yeah, you're about a 5'7" with me, but I think you'll be building. So good to hear you this morning, and glad for a member of the leadership showing up. K1BOB N5BE.
I try to be here all the time. Sometimes things come up like with everybody, so it is what it is. But I'm pretty diligent at that, and I actually got the contractors coming today to take out the tree that fell over 2 days ago right in our front yard. The wind finally blew it all the way over. It's a 40-foot ponderosa pine with about a 2-foot base on it. So they're going to be cutting that up today and dragging some of it to the backyard for firewood and taking the rest away. So I'll probably get tied up with them. They're supposed to be here an hour after the net starts. This is K1BOB. Good luck. Let me know if I can do anything. I'll keep an eye out for Don. I got my Echo link back up and working if he needs to get patched in. K1BOB. Hey, I can hear you today. What's up? Yeah, I got you about an 8 to a 9, Justin. A very good signal here. So, well, have fun down there. We've spent a few nights down there, like on the heading down to Vegas and stuff like that. So I'm a little familiar with the area. I remember the floods a number of years back they had down there. It overtook the banks and destroyed a few homes. But yeah, it's a good retirement place, eh? Okay, we'll make sure you get on the list, and we'll drive safe, and good to hear you this morning. We'll make sure you're on the list.
K1BOB, this is K2SJP.
K2SJP, Bob, my God, are you back home, or you were running out of the, last we heard you were admitted to the hospital here? How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I was in the hospital most of yesterday. I'm here in Lutz now. Well, it turned out to be a false alarm because I went to a urgent care. I just wasn't feeling right. I wasn't breathing right. So I went to the urgent care, and they looked at the edema that I have, the water that I was retaining. And this woman, doctor, said that you've got to go to the hospital right away. You have congestive heart failure. So that's when I posted that. And then I went over to the hospital and they did all kinds of tests on me. What do they call it? EKG, chest x-ray, ultrascan. They even checked my legs for blood clots. And it turned out to be I had water in my lungs. My heart turned out to be fine. I had water in my lungs, and at the end of it all, they gave me the Lasix. So I've taken one yesterday and one today, and my water is going down already. If only the urgent care would have done that right away, I would have had no problem. So they done urgent care. They were totally wrong. But I'm good to go. And I promised my father I'll be around when I'm 90. I got at least 8 years to go. I ain't going nowhere. K1BOB, K2SJP.
You're a stubborn guy from New York. What can we say? Well, that is really good news, Bob. And, you got to use due diligence, I guess, with that care. I've did it once, and they weren't too bad, and I really didn't have a big issue or anything. Just something Lynn wanted to check. So, well, that is very good to hear. It's just some water in the lungs, and you're getting the treatment for that. For the medication, I guess, and you're back home at Lutz. Well, very good to hear you, sir, and we're very glad of that. It sounded a little gloomy yesterday. In fact, that was Jeff. I was just writing a card out for you here. I'm going to do it anyway. I wish you the very best of all the flyers there, Bob. Good to hear you this morning. Are you going to stay around for the net?
Oh, yeah, I'll be right here for the net. And thank you for your concern and all the guys on here. I really appreciate it.
That's what we do. That's what we're for. We're one for all. So no problem. And yeah, James brought it to our attention yesterday, I think it was. So I'm glad you got the word out on what was happening. So, well, we're tickled to death, Bob. Tickled to death. Yeah, you're a tough old cuss, so you'll be around a while. Very good. This is K1BOB. I better turn it back to net. Let's see. Lee's doing the net today for Brian there, if you didn't know, Bob. N5BE is doing the net today. K1BOB, standing by for the net. Good news.
K2SJP, W5ABI. Good signal, Bob.
You too, Joe. W5ABI, K2SJP. You're good 5-9. No problem copying you today. K2SJP, standing by.
Yeah, glad you're okay, Bob. Best wishes. I'm glad you're all right. W5ABI, standing by for net.
W6, WAY, standing by for the net.
Hey, Justin, you're 10 over with me down here in Arlington, N5BE. K2SJP N5BE.
N5BE, this is K2SJP. Good morning to you, Lee.
Good morning, Bob. Great to hear you on here today. I have a funny story for you. I told my wife about what happened, and she was going to church. I said, here's a quarter to light a candle for Bob. And she says, you haven't lit any candles recently, have you? She says, it's more than 25 cents now. I said, oh, well, plus it up.
my church charges $10 to light a candle, believe it or not. Well, it's not really a charge, but they say donation $10. So it's like a charge. Thanks for your concerns, guys. I appreciate that, Lee. And great you running the net today. K2SJP, stand by.
Yeah, you're welcome, Bob. And Bob, if you're not up to it on Tuesday, I'm penciled in for Tuesday. So whatever you want to do, okay?
Well, I'm so much better. All I needed was some diuretic pill. They gave me the Lasix, and I've taken one yesterday, one today, and my edema is going halfway down already, and I got enough for 20 days.
It sounds like you need to be close to the porcelain utensil, Bob.
Right on.
N5BE, W5ABI. Good signal this morning, Ray.
Yeah, I can actually hear you, Joe.
Morning, Mike. K2SJP.
I'm telling you, the last few days have been tough with you. Not only not direct, very light on Utah, so good to hear you this morning.
Yeah, $10 to light a candle in my church. Yeah, my church charges. Our average donations weekly in my church is $37,000. It's pretty high for an average church.
Yeah, no kidding. But it sounds like you guys are overcharging on the candle lighting part.
Well, that part, yeah. But we have 2,500 parishioners in my church with 7 different masses. So it averages about 400 to 500 per mass.
Holy smokes, that's large. I guess it's a retirement community down there. Be careful, Trump will be giving you a tariff.
Okay, Mike.
Probably thought that collection bowl was...
Is there somebody else calling, K2SJP?
I didn't realize that was all forgiving. It's K1BOB.
W5ABI, WW5ENZ. Were you calling Joe?
No, I was talking to Lee for a signal report, and you were on there, so we kind of doubled. No, but you got a good signal this morning. The band sounds pretty good. Over.
Roger that. Yeah, you're about a 5'8" here, and I'm pointed southeast.
Yeah, we're pointed due east, so that probably makes a difference. Anyhow, thanks for the report, Mike. W5ENZ, W5ABI, standing by for next.
This is November 5, Bravo Echo Net Control for the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. We started in that top of the hour of this frequency, 1500 Zulu, N5BE. Air Forces Flyers Club Net will start at the top of the hour in 3 minutes. N5BE. Well, good morning, everyone. This is November 5, Bravo Echo. I'll be net control today for the Saturday edition of the Air Forces Flyers Club Net. Yes, it's Saturday. It's not Sunday. Not yet, anyway. The membership is formed from active duty, retired military, veteran military personnel from all branches of the armed forces, and all our members serve in some form of aviation. That include air crew, ground crew, air traffic controllers, essentially anyone who helped put aircraft and missiles in the air. We share a common bond of being licensed radio amateurs, and our purpose is to promote fellowship between those radio amateurs who devoted a portion of their lives to support the mission of our air forces. We welcome visitors to the net. You don't have to be in the military or in aviation or military aviation in order to join us on the net as a visitor. We welcome all, regardless of your military experience. We have a website. It's airforcesflyersclub.org. Is information about the club there, its members, and a application if you feel you're qualified. We operate a controlled net. We meet daily on this frequency, and right now we're at 1500 Zulu. It's a if you wish to contact net control, please do so by doing the following: check-in, contact, info, or relay. We also have a note on Echolink, on conference node AFFC, and you can follow us along there. And some members congregate there after the net on HF. We also run a simulcast, K4YDB. Charlie is running a simulcast on YouTube, and the question of the day is posted there. And we'll talk about that a little bit here. But it's a great help to all of us, and Charlie does a fantastic job with that. You can see his Flex radio on that screen, and how he operates the Flex. We've established a list for the net today. It's on NetLogger. That's the list that I will use. I will go down through that list. I will ask you for your any comments, answers for the question of the day, which we have fun with, and we should have time for a 73 round. We've got a kind of a short list here today for Saturday. I will ask for any more check-ins, and we've got a number of stations around the country, so if you call in, please give us your name, call sign, and QTH slowly, please. But we got stations all over, and they're bound to pick you up, and we'll get you on the list. So with that, I'm going to go down the list that I have now, and then when I get to the bottom, we'll put a call out for more check-ins, and then ask if we got any short-timers. Great. So let's go through the list that we've got so far. We got Justin, KB7LAK, mobile up in Ogden. He was booming in here. Well done, Justin. Good morning to you. Mike, WW5ENZ, who's doing NetLogger for me today. And he's our Friday net control. Thank you, Mike. Big help. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's see. We've got a visitor, Brian from North Dakota. KF0 Oscar Kilo Oscar. Sounds like a call sign for a kitchen implement. So, good morning to you, Mike. Good morning. Yeah, Brian. Thank you. We got our commander, K1BOB, who was really loud on me. Good morning again, Bob. We've got another visitor, Jim, KJ5CTF. Let's see, where's he out? He's out in the Albuquerque. I think you've been in here before, Jim. You sound familiar. And then we've got another visitor, W3ASW, Anti-Submarine Warfare Mike. He's out of Newark, Delaware. Good morning to you, Mike. Thank you for joining us. Bob, K2SJP. Whoa, great to hear your voice this morning, Bob. Good morning again, sir. And we got Joe, W5ABI Outlaws Cruises. Great to finally hear you this week, Joe. Oh, man, it's been a tough one. And we got Jim, W6WA. I heard you, Jim. Got you on the list. Good morning to you. K8AF Russ out there in Ellensburg, Washington. Always a booming signal on me. Never a problem hearing Russ. WB2JJO keeping the flames alive there in southern New Jersey on the coast. Good morning to you, Ray. K4YDB Charlie, who's doing our live stream. Good morning to you, Charlie. Thank you for doing that. And then we got Mike KQ6E out of Anthem, Arizona. Good morning, sir. And John looks like just joined us. K8YO out of Tallahassee. So that's the list I've got so far. Given that, is there anyone else that wants to check into the Air Force's Flyers Club Net? Come now with your call sign, name and location, slowly, please. Okay, Joey, it's Kilo, Charlie 8, Tango, X-Ray. I didn't get the last one, Charlie. Joey. Kilo, Charlie 8, Tango, Kilo. What was the last one? Okay, Mike, did you get him? I'm sorry, Mike, I didn't have the SDR on. Mike, did you get that last one?
I think that was KC8, I Can't Swimmin', WW5ENZ. Copy that, WW5ENZ, back to net.
Okay, very good. Let's get a call out from the western part of the country. Bob, could you put a call out for any more check-ins, please?
Is that for K1BOB, I guess? K1BOB, looking for any other check-ins to Air Force Flyers. Please come now. We'll get you in.
KG5, CT, I'm lurking.
Was that James, KG5, PTE? What was your comment?
Yeah, I'm lurking.
We'll put you down as lurking. Call on him anyway, Lee. K1BOB.
Okay, Bob, thank you for that. All right, let's see. How about Charlie? Charlie, could you put a call out? K4YDB N5BE.
I'll be glad to. This is K4YDB relaying for Net Control. We are looking for check-ins for the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. Members or guests, please call now. Did you guys get that? It was way down in the noise on me.
I heard somebody in there. I could not make them as a Kilo 1. That's all I heard.
I can tell he's in there, but I have no idea what he's saying.
K1BOB.
I heard Kilo 1 Kilo, and then it dropped.
Kilo 1, Kilo Foxtrot. That's what I heard. K1BOB.
Kilo 1, Kilo Fox Charlie. Kilo 1, Kilo Papa Charlie. Is that correct? Okay, I think Mike got you in. All right, that's the list that we have so far. Thank you, Charlie, for that. Let's see. From the list, are there any short timers that need to be moved up to the top of the list? Come now. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go to the questions. This is incredibly recent news, so I saw this the other day online, and I thought it'd be a good question. So what happened was the Royal Danish Air Force recently completed a secure long-range data transfer via a unique skunkworks software hardware program. The Danish F-35s are able to communicate with their headquarters in Denmark via a new software update provided by Lockheed. Details of the capability remain classified. I don't know what they transmitted. I don't know how they did it. I think it was a force ship that was out there doing this. I don't know what the relationship was between the aircraft, but apparently this was a huge increase in capability. So the details of the capability remain classified. So from what location did this long-range test occur? And here are your possible answers. Alpha, Poland. Bravo, Greenland. Charlie, Tonopah Test Range. Delta, NAS Joint Reserve Base Fort Worth. This is why he's known as Carswell. And Echo, Nellis Air Force Base during a red flag operation. Note, this was a huge step in capability as the F-35 was able to perform this without any onboard sensors or any other aircraft assistance. So that's the question. Does anyone need a clarification on the question? Yeah, will do, Jim. The answers are, this is where this test occurred. A, Poland. Bravo, Greenland. Charlie, Tonopah Test Range. Delta, Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base Fort Worth. Old Carswell Air Force Base, okay? And then Echo, Nellis Air Force Base during red flag. You got that, Jim?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well, with no other questions, let's go down the list. Justin is up. KB7LAK. You're up for the Flyers, Justin. Good morning. N5BE. Okay, Justin, we got you down for Bravo, Greenland. Yeah, when I give the answer, I'm going to tell an anecdotal story about very early on in the F-35 program when it was still in OT&E and something that was accomplished that was startling. So we'll talk about that. All right, let's break with Justin. Let's go to Mike, handling NetLogger for me. Thank you again, Mike. WW5ENG N5BE. You're up for the flyer, sir.
Okay, N5BE, WW5ENZ here. Well, I was doing the net login, and so I changed my desk around to put the keyboard up closer to where I could reach it instead of reaching across everything. And then I got that all done, and I'm trying to catch up. We got a lot of visitors today. Some of the call signs are, not that familiar, but nice to have with us. And then I couldn't reach the microphone. Anyway, as far as your question goes, Lee, interesting stuff, and you always come up with interesting. I'm gonna go with Delta. Delta is where I used to be stationed anyway for a while as a chief. WW5END, turning this back to you, N5BE.
Okay, Mike, we got you down for good old Carswell. Very good. All right, we'll see how that turns out. Let's go to one of our visitors. He was pretty strong on me earlier. KF0 Oscar Kilo Oscar Brian in North Dakota. You're up for the flyer, sir. N5BE. KF0 Oscar Kilo Oscar Brian, you're up for the flyers. Okay, I don't hear him. I got two SDRs on indirect. I'm not hearing him. So, Mike, let's mark him not responding, and we'll come back to him later. All right, next up is our commander, K1BOB. What do you think about this question, Bob? Recent events? You're up for the flyer, sir. N5BE.
About this, this is news to me. I've heard about other things about that F-35 battle link system, that they can't use it in the new F-47. Is it? Because the Air Force didn't buy the rights to the system, apparently, so whoever made it, I forget who it was, they can't go to a new aircraft. I don't understand that. Maybe I misinterpreted it. Did you say, I did not hear, Justin said, did you say it was 5,000 miles that they had tested this?
No, that was Justin that said that. I said nothing about miles. I just gave possible locations.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw the locations. I don't know. They've got jets around that are training, but I'm not sure they're fully equipped at a couple of different bases in the U.S. I'm going to go with good old red flag, Tonopah test. You don't need to go out there to test that. You can test it anywhere. Carrying an aircraft home, I guess you could do that, do a data transfer. And I guess, like Justin said, it's all done through satellites now. But then again, sooner or later, all that stuff can be jammed and or intercepted, just like it was during the Cold War. We could jam most anything, and when the EF-111 came around, they could. But I don't know. I have no idea. Have not heard of it. I didn't even know they were up in the Greenland or Iceland area. That makes a little sense, I guess. But put me down for red flag, and that's Nellis Air Force Base that they have the most experience with, and the most different air forces come through there, which makes it a lot of fun. We can watch and understand each other's tactics. So that's my answer to it, and I don't have a lot of confidence in that, so don't follow me. Very good to hear K2SJP on there. So it wasn't as bad as we all thought it was. So very good, Bob. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, as Lee said, he'll take the net as long as you need it. And get over that broken arm, too. So, and don't buy too many candles. K1BOB. Back to you, Lee. Thank you very much for switching with Brian. That makes a lot more sense, actually, than just taking somebody's net. And so that's kind of why we designed it that way, to make it fair and make it easier for people to change their times, too. knowing they got stuff coming up. This is K1BOB, back to N5BE. Fine job.
Okay, Bob, very good. Well, it worked out for me, too, because I got a birthday party tomorrow here at the house with my Charlie model. So it just all worked out, so I was glad to do it. All right, let's break with Bob. Let's go to Jim. Kilo Juliet 5 Charlie Papa Foxtrot. Jim in Albuquerque. I know you've been on the net before, Jim. You're up for the Flyers, N5BE.
Well, good morning. This is KJ5CPS. Yes, I've been on the net before, and in fact, I submitted my application a couple of days ago. Since I happened to be stationed at both Nellis and at Tonopah Test Range, I'm going to go with E for Echo for Nellis Air Force Base and Red Flag. Do not know the answer to this question. This is a guess, and I'm just playing favorites as well. Stationed at. So that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. This is KJ5CPS. Back to you, Lee. N5BE.
Okay, Jim, very good. We get you down for Echo. Going on familiar territory, Jim. All right, very good. We'll break with you, sir. Let's go to, let's see, we got another visitor, W3ASW, Anti-Submarine Warfare. Mike from Newark, Delaware. You're up for the Flyers, sir, N5BE. Well, I'm not hearing him. Let's mark him non-responsive. Let's go. I'll give him one more try here. W3ASW, you're up for the Flyers for N5BE.
W3ASW, WW5ENZ relay, you're up.
Okay, let's mark him checked out, Mike. I guess he didn't want to stick around. Well, let's go to K2SAP. Oh my gosh, what a couple of days you've had, Bob. Sure glad you're back with us. K2SAP, you're up for the Flyers, sir. N5BE.
N5BE, this is K2SJP. Glad to be here. That's for sure. I spent half the day in the hospital yesterday. I went to a urgent care, and the doctor over there was absolutely wrong. She looked at me, how swollen I was with the water retention, and she says, "You have congestive heart failure. You got to go to the hospital immediately." So I really got scared, and I got my car, and I went to the hospital. They checked me out real good. I had no heart problem whatsoever. I ended up with water in my lungs, and that's why I was having trouble breathing. They gave me the LASIK. That's all I wanted to begin with. They gave it to me, and I took one yesterday, took one this morning, and the edema is way down, just with 2 pills, and I got 18 more, so I think I'm doing okay. Thanks for everybody's concern. I do appreciate it. And let's see, 89 degrees. I didn't think it was that hot. 89 over here right now in Tampa Bay. Sun shining bright. It must be real hot out there. I haven't been out yet. So that's about it from this end. On the answer, I'm going to go with Greenland. Answer Bravo, Lee. And thank you for running the net. Great job. N5BE, back to you, Patriot.
Yeah, K2SAP N5BE. I hope you stay hydrated, Bob. My wife had an emergency room visit because she didn't, and she's now taking electrolytes every morning in her ice water. So yeah, stay hydrated, Bob. All right, let's break with Bob. Let's go to Joe, W5ABI. You're up for the Flyers, Joe. Good to actually hear you instead of not hearing you. You're up for the Flyers, N5BE.
Yeah, N5BE and the Flyers, W5ABI. Good morning, Lee. Good morning to the rest of the Flyers. Thanks for running the net. Beautiful morning here. We haven't had any sizable wind for about 3 days, so I'm crossing my fingers here. That's about all we got. We could use some rain. Some of that rain from Texas didn't make it here. Anyhow, it's currently 86, going up to 95. Boy, it was 99 yesterday, about 105 in our backyard. Anyhow, my answer, boy, I don't have a clue. I'm going to go with Echo, and we'll be here at the bottom. And back to you, Lee. N5BE, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, we'll got you down for Nellis Air Force Base, and we'll see how that turns out. It's a logical location. I'll give it that. All right, let's break with you, Joe, and let's go to Jim out there in Corona. W6WAY. You're up for the Flyers, Jim. N5BE.
Okay, thanks for running the net, please. And this is N5BE. This is W6WAY.
Okay, was your answer Echo, Jim? Echo?
Are you talking?
Bravo is my answer to the question. And let's see. I'm on the Utah number 2 is quite strong, so I should get on top of it. Let's see. The temperature is 62. And it's only going to get up to 78 today. So it's going to be a nice day. Anyway, back over to Lee. N5BE and W6WAY.
Okay, Jim, I had Utah turned down because I was getting you direct. I almost always do. So you had a good signal on me. You were about 5.6, 5.7 direct, but I did turn Utah back on and to listen to you there, and you were about the same strength. So, all right, very good. We got you down for Bravo. All right, let's go to a little bit of north of you there. Kilo 8AF. Russ, good morning. You're up for the Flyers, sir. N5BE.
N5BE K8AF. Good morning, everybody. Thanks, Lee, for running the net. Good to hear you guys today. And fun question. I'm going to go with Echo because it seems like all fun stuff happens at Nellis. So we'll go with Echo and see how that goes. It's a beautiful day here. It was about 50 degrees this morning. We're going to get up to the high 70s today and nice sunny skies. So great day out in central Washington. N5BE K8AF.
Okay, Russ, we got you down for Echo. Another logical answer. Very good. All right, let's go to Ray, WB2JJO. Good morning, Ray. What do you think about this question? N5BE.
N5BE from WB2JJO. Good morning to you there, Lee, and all the Flyers on the net. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm having a rough time as far as the internet is concerned, and trying to hang in there with the SDRs. So I'll tell you what, one day you're there, one week you're there, and next minute they drop. They're doing work on the contract lines here in that area, so I'm having a little bit of a problem. So hopefully the my answer is going to be Bravo. I'm going to use Bravo today. I don't know why. Pretty soon we're going to probably really call that off. We're going to get that win-win, I think. I'm going to go Bravo on that. And we have 60,000 years in front of you, ladies. So that's what we said. N5BE, WB2JJO.
Yeah, WB2JJO, N5BE. I got you on Utah. Nothing direct, Ray, but I got your answer for Bravo. A logical answer since, Greenland is a protectorate of Denmark. So, another logical answer. All right, we'll break with you. Ray. Let's go to Charlie. K4YDB. Always strong on me, Charlie. You're up for the Flyers, sir. N5BE.
N5BE K4YDB. Well, good morning, Lee. Morning to all the Flyers and visitors we have out there. Yeah, you're running a good 7-9 over here, Lee. I haven't had any problem copying you at all. I've heard everybody just about. But I hope everybody's having a good morning right now. It is currently 70 degrees here, and we're not supposed to get much higher than that today. It is a little cool outside. Almost thinking about just going and getting some long pants on because it's a little cool back here. Right now, conditions, it's cloudy outside, it's overcast, so I don't know what's going on. It's not supposed to rain, but anyway, interesting question. Of course, I don't know the answer. But I think I'm gonna go with Nellis because I've been there, done that. So anyway, I had a good time over there. N5BE K4Y2B. I'm back to net.
Okay, Charlie, got you down for Echo Nellis. Well, I wonder how that would work at Red Flag. I don't know. There's some cosmic things that could take place there, but well, let's see how this turns out. All right, very good. Let's go to Mike, K26C out in Anthem, where the weather is always glorious. You're up for the Flyers, sir. N5BE.
N5BE and the group K26C. Like I say, another wonderful day in paradise. I can't complain. It's 80 degrees right now. It's only going up to 93 today, but the humidity is 15%. So totally livable as long as you drink your water and Powerade or whatever you're drinking. But perfect weather. I'm going to go out and this evening, this afternoon, and maybe watch a little TV out there. So who knows? Can't complain. And yesterday the fan guy was supposed to run the Fairlight on my new fans that were wreaking havoc with my reception here, and they called in the afternoon and said, "No, we can't make it. We'll do it next week." So I went around and turned off all the fans before I get on the air so I could hear. So anyway, it is what it is, but I think it's going to be fine. I looked it up, and if I looked at storage on a couple of the leads, we're good. So got my fingers crossed. On the question, boy, my wife had new hearing aids over at Surprise, Arizona, on Friday, around Thursday rather, and I was listening to the relishing the takeoff of the F-35 out of the Air Force Base there, and so I had to stop and think. Lots of noise, it's the sound of freedom, as they say. And I'm going to guess on this answer. Southwest has one of their places is in Fort Worth. So I'm going to say Delta, because I'm just guessing that that's going to be where it's coming from. I think it's an experimental thing, and it's Southwest involved. That's where it's going to be. But that's just kind of an educated guess. We'll see if that works. Anyway, back to you. Good to hear everybody this morning, and we'll hang in there for the answer. N5BE.
Okay, Mike, very good. We got you down for Delta, Fort Worth. Yeah, there is a ADP function in Fort Worth. There is one at Marietta, too, for the transport aircraft. And I worked very closely with the one in Fort Worth on advanced derivatives of the F-16 and early on the F-35. There's always a disconnect between the free thinkers at ADP and the program offices as to what is doable and where it can fit in relative to funding, what's in the palm. And so I won't call it a battle, but there's always a little bit of friction between the free thinkers and the people who have to deal with the programmatic. So people get excited when they see something on the chart. Well, you can get excited about the capability, but unless there's a budget for it and a requirement, it ain't getting on the airplane. So anyway, I always enjoyed that part of the discussion. All right, let's go to another visitor here. KC8IKW Joe in Michigan. Good morning, Joe. You're up for the fire, sir. I got nothing heard on SDRs or radio here. And I see it, I skipped over John. KC8IKW, Joe, you're up for the Flyers, N5BE. Okay, Mike, let's mark him non-responding. Let's go back up to John. K8YO, John, sorry for skipping over you. Non-intentional. You're up for the Flyers, sir, N5BE. Okay, John, I think you charged it. You were intermittent with me, but I think I heard you say echo. Is that affirmative? Okay, I got a roger on echo. All right, very good. Okay, I'm not sure about this call sign. Mike, I've seen this one crop up before. Is that a real call sign? Kilo Echo 5, Charlie Victor Mike Romeo. Don't know what that is. If you're there, sir, you're up for the Flyers, N5BE. Mike, I've seen him appear before, or whatever it is. I'm not sure what that is, so let's just close him out. All right, let's go to James, KJ5PTE. You're up for Flyers, James. Good morning to you, N5BE. Good morning, Leon. N5BE, KG5PT. Well, it's good to hear Bob, K2XJP, back. I'm glad everything turned out for you, and I'm glad you're home and safe. And we did say a prayer for you, Bob, and I'm glad everything turned out well. Well, you know what, Leon? I am going to break with the Lemmings, and I'm going to go with Joint Base, Fort Worth, Texas. Put me down for Delta. I just think I just like Joint Base Fort Worth, so I think I'm going to put Delta down. I may be wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway. Everything's good here, and glad to hear everybody on the net today. And I will turn it back to you there, Leon. Thanks for running the net. Really appreciate you running it. N5BE, KG5PT, N5BE, KG5PT. Okay, James, got you on Utah. We're too close for direct. But got you down for Delta, the home base of the F-35. All right, very good. Let's go to Rod. Kilo Lima 1 Yankee. Rod out there west of me in El Paso. Good morning, Rod. You're up for the Flyers, N5BE.
N5BE, good morning, Lee and Flyers. Hope everyone's having a great morning so far. Lee, I'm not sure if you noticed, that's actually my job. Communications and network communications, specifically terrestrial data. sites of HF radios from the ANSREM and everything, and from our base station, so kind of always incorporated network to transfer it. But anyway, long story short, we'll go with Answer D this morning forward, the name of our station forward this morning, N5BE KL1Y.
Okay, Rod, we got you for Delta, and I'm sure that you as a warrant in communications, you must have some very interesting stories that you can't talk about. So I'd love to sit down with you someday with a beer and talk about the things you can't talk about. All right, very good, Rod. We got you down. We got you down for Fort Worth, Delta. Very good. All right, let's go. We got another visitor. Let's see if he's there. Kilo 1, Kilo Papa Charlie, Kevin in Kentucky. You're up for the flyer, sir, N5BE.
He's out in California today, K1BOB relay, and he's going with Fort Worth as an answer.
Okay, Bob, thank you. He just dropped completely out on me. All right, we'll give him a Delta. All right, let's go to Kilo Delta 2, Victor Yankee Papa, Richard in New York. You're up for the flyer, sir, N5BE. Okay, I got nothing here on 2 SDRs and direct. Can anyone hear him? Okay, he's not responding.
BYP, WW5ENZ relay, you're up for the net. N5BE, WW5ENZ, nothing heard.
Yeah, nothing heard here. All right, let's just check him out. We got a late arriver here, Steve, KQ4HJN from Edgewater, Florida. Good morning, Steve. Welcome to the net. You're up, N5BE.
All right, thanks, Lee. I came in late. Thanks to Charlie, I can see the question. So I'm going to be really strange and go with the most logical of being Charlie. If it's a skunk works thing, I'm just going to really be an outlier. I have no idea. I'm just guessing, but I think the logical place would be Charlie. That's what I got. Back to you, Lee.
Okay, very good. We get you down for Charlie, a very brave Charlie. All right, very good. We'll break with you, Steve. Thanks for being there this morning. And let's see, K7ARN, Ken and Kingman, he chose Delta, and he's received only. Good morning, Ken. Glad you joined the net today with us. So that's the bottom of the list as I have it. Have I missed anybody on the original list? Come now. Okay, nothing heard. Well, let's go to the question. So the Royal Danish Air Force recently completed a secure long-range data transfer via a unique skunk-works software hardware program. Hey, in this context, I have no idea what data means. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea what they sent, how they sent it. It was not mentioned in the article. It's a classified capability. So, and there was more than one aircraft involved. So I'm at the limit of what I know. I say data, no idea what it was. The Royal Danish Air Force F-35s are able to communicate with their headquarters in Denmark via the new software update provided by Lockheed. Details remain classified. So the question is, from what location did this long-range test occur? I'll just cut to the chase here. It was Delta. NAS Joint Reserve Base Fort Worth, and as some of you pointed out, well, that's where the airplane's made, and did they do it there? Yeah, apparently they did. There are some MOAs around here where you can do a lot of stuff, and they're not very far from Carswell, and they can clear that airspace for you to do anything you want to do, from down on the deck to up to whatever altitude you want to fly at. And it's a couple of them are pretty large MOAs. So it was done here. The anecdotal story I wanted to tell early on the program, I'm going back like 10 years ago. A single F-35 over the Atlantic off the coast of Virginia was able to track 10 missiles fired out of Cape Kennedy down into the test range. The F-35 tracked each one, and through secure data link provided that targeting information to naval surface combatants out over the Atlantic. Different ships in different locations. And that's when people took notice that this is not an ordinary fighter, even maybe more so than the F-22. It is a sensor platform. And now this was over 10 years ago. You can imagine what the latest software updated done to the airplane, with more to come. So that's the answer today. The answer is Delta, Naval Air Station, Reserve Base, Fort Worth, otherwise known as Carswell. All right, that's it for today's question. Let's see. Do we have any late check-ins to the Air Force's Flyers Club before I start the 73 round? Come now, call sign, name, and location.
Whiskey 2 Alpha Delta Fox. What net is this?
Yeah, Whiskey 2 Station, this is the Air Force's Flyers Club net, sir.
Oh, so you need to be a pilot. I was Air Force at Davis Mountain Air Force Base. I was an H troop. But, anyways, yeah, no, good to hear you guys on. That's interesting about the F-35 you were talking about.
Yeah, very good. Do you want to get on the list, sir, or you just stopping by to say hello?
Sure, yeah, you bet. Whiskey 2, Alpha Delta Fox, Cedar City, Utah. Thanks, guys. Good to know there's an Air Force net out there.
Yeah, W2 ADF. Sounds like a navigation radio. Yeah, let's get you on the list. Mike, could you put W2 ADF on the list today? Yeah, you can look us up on the internet. We have a website, airforcesflyersclub.org. There's a membership application there. You sound like you may be qualified, so look us up and see what you think, and if you'd like to, submit an application.
QSL, it's funny, as we're talking, I just had some posters made about pictures of equipment I worked on, and the E-10 Davis Moffett Air Force Base. So, yeah, I'll look that up. The Air Force Flyers Club, I'll do that. 73, Whiskey 2, Alpha Delta Fox.
Okay, very good. Whiskey 2, Alpha Delta Fox, ADF. All right, we'll say three to you, and yeah, look us up and join us. We'd love to have you. All right, any other latecomers to the Flyers net?
Come in.
Want to check in? Come now, N5BE. I was hearing something, but it was way down in there.
QRP station, please come again. WW5ENZ.
The station said he had a comment. W2ADF.
Oh, roger that. This is station with a comment. Yeah, it's Air Forces plural, Flyers plural. So it's airforcesflyersclub.com. .org.
Okay, with that, let's go ahead and start 73 run. Let's check to see if Justin's there. KB7LAK, Justin, are you up for the 73 round, N5BE? Yeah, I got you, Justin. You're weak, but I got you.
Okay, well, that's my 73s, and yeah, I glanced over the 5,000 miles into that data, and I don't know much about it either. There's all kinds of systems on these aircraft now, because they don't just fly. They also collect info, and they do a lot of other things. We've made them all the Swiss Army knives of the air. And WCODS in Cedar City, I'm heading towards your location. You do qualify for membership. Anyway, everybody's having a great day, great Memorial Day weekend. QSL, thank you very much, folks. Appreciate you.
Okay, Justin, 73 to you. Have a good weekend, and thanks for being here today. All right, let's break with Justin. Let's go to Mike, WW5ENZ, 73 round, Mike. Thanks again for your help today. N5BE.
Okay, N5BE, WW5ENZ. Yeah, interesting stuff here. And I was stationed at Carswell when there was B-52s there, and I worked across the runway, and we always got an air show at lunchtime usually when they were testing the F-16s coming off the line. Anyway, let's see. I want to say something about Lee. You're the only person I know that names their children after aircraft models. I love it. It's fantastic. And then I want to tell Mike, KQ6E, I guess he's limited by fan control there as far as the heat goes. And KG5PTE, I don't know what you did to your radio. It was supercharged. You're hitting Oklahoma City at over 10, plus 10. So KG5PTE, way to go. And then this our weather here was 68 degrees, very stormy all night, and whatever. And then now I keep getting interrupted. There's a woodpecker pounding on my roof up there. You know how that goes. Nature calls. Anyway, WW5ENZ 73s, everybody. Great being with you today on the radio. Back to you, N5BE.
Oh, okay, Mike. That was a lot of information in that data burst. So well done. All right, let's break with Mike. Let's go to our commander, K1BOB, 73 round, Bob, N5BE.
K1BOB, very good. Good question. I had no clue on that. And I started tending towards Greenland myself there since they're a protectorate or whatever they call them. They're autonomous, though. I don't know, must have started as a colony at first and then wanted their own independence, I think, in most ways, but not always. It's a weird setup. Anyway, we can probably do anything there we want to without having to own the country, as our great leader said. So, good question, a lot of food for thought, and neat systems. And I hope the new F-47, I don't think it's going to integrate with that system, but I think it's getting to be the standard. And good for them. I just hope, with all the cosmic stuff in the F-35, I don't have a lot about its capability. I think an F-16 could outperform it, but it's got the eyes and ears probably better. However, that stuff can be... electronics can be blinded fairly easily, even if it's bursts of data encryption, which submarines use to get their messages. It just takes a second or so. Anyway, good. A lot of food for thought there. And we'll be on the network on Monday for Memorial Day. So we'll sure to have a question about Memorial Day. This is K1BOB. Many thanks, Lee.
Okay, Bob, K1BOB N5BE. Something happened this week, though. I caught my eye. The Air Force Chief of Staff was testifying before Congress, and some congressmen asked him about the USAF turning on the line again for themselves, something called a Block 80. So right now, Block 70s are being produced for FMS countries. The last USAF F-16, this was a net question, I think was delivered around 95 or so. and those are block 50, 52. I don't know what constitutes a block 80, but he did not say no. He didn't say yes, but he didn't say no. So what is going on there? We may find out. All right, let's break with you, Bob. Let's go to another Bob. K2SJP. Hydration, Bob. God bless our bodily fluids. N5BE.
N5BE, K2SJP. On business, Lee, thank you for running the net. You got me on that question, and I learned something, and congratulations to all you Delta guys. And we'll see you guys, some of you over on Echolink. As to the rest of you guys, have a great Saturday and a great Sunday. We won't be on tomorrow. We'll be busy at church. So best 73s to you guys. Back to you, Lee. N5BE, K2SJP.
Okay, Bob. It was a great surprise to hear you this morning. I saw you on NetLogger, and I just smiled so much. So thanks for making our day a little more special for being there. Very, very nice. All right, let's break with Bob. Let's go to Jim. Joe. W5ABI Joe. 73 rounds, sir. N5BE.
N5BE and the Flyers, W5ABI. Good net. I didn't get it right, but that's okay. Anyhow, just about got this pool filled up with crushed rock. Took about 11 yards, so it's not a very big pool. So no more maintenance for me after 25 years of owning the pool. Anyhow, thanks for running the next 73 for you and all the Flyers. N5BE, W5ABI.
Okay, all right, Joe. Very good. Nice signal today. Nice, crisp looking signal on the waterfall. All right, very good. Let's go to Jim. W6WAY. Jim, I always hear you direct, and I rarely rely on the SDRs with you. You're up for the 73 round, sir. N5BE.
Okay, Lee. Let's see, N5BE, this is W6WAY, 73s, everyone. Back to them.
Okay, Jim. Thank you. Thanks for being there. All right, let's break with Jim. Let's go to Russ, K8AF, 73 round Russ, N5BE.
N5BE, K8AF. Good question today, and I would have never guessed that. So good job, and good job for the people that figured it out. So I hope everyone has a good day, and we'll say 7-3 to everybody. I may or may not be here tomorrow. Depends on. I'll probably be here tomorrow because church is at 9 o'clock, so I can be there for at least one round tomorrow. So 7-3 to all, and we'll hopefully see everyone tomorrow. N5BE, K8AF.
Yeah, you reminded me of a story. When the first F-117 came into Carswell, it wasn't Lockheed there. It was General Dynamics. And they got heads up that this 117 was coming in cross-country. They got up on the roof of the building and put out every sensor that they had, taking data on that airplane as it came into land. And I thought it was somewhere between amusing and embarrassing, but I have no idea what they thought they saw with their sensors and their sniffers, but they had them out there. And then, who would have known that some years later GD would be bought by Lockheed? So it's a strange business. All right, let's go to Ray, WB2 JJO. 73 round, Ray. I'm going to have to rely on the SDR for you. N5BE. WB2 JJO, N5BE, 73 round, Ray. Well, he must still be having computer issues that he talked about. He's not there. So we'll say 73 to you, Ray, and see you on the next net. All right, let's go to Charlie, K4YDB. Thanks for your help today, Charlie. Really appreciate it. 73 rounds, sir, N5BE.
N5BE K4YDB. Well, good net today. I mean, I really did enjoy it. It's a fun question. No, I got it wrong. But that's the story of my life. Anyway, 73s, everybody. Everybody have a good day, and we will try this again tomorrow. K4YDB back to that.
Okay, Charlie, very good. Thank you. And thanks for being there. His capability is just fantastic for us. Let's go to Mike, KQ6E. And having some of that glorious weather and anthem. 73 around Mike, N5BE.
N5BE, KQ6E. Yeah, we'll go with it hot. Can't complain too much, but we got 12 foot pools around here, and when it gets really hot in the summer, you got to circulate that air. Sweat a little bit, so we'll be working so I can get on the air. Have the net going.
Okay, Mike, big signal today. Very nice. All right, so we'll break with you, sir. Let's go to, let's see who's next. John, K8YO, Tallahassee. 73 round, John, N5BE. Oh, there you are, Ray. Excellent. All right, very good. 73 round, Ray. I'll say 73 to you, Ray. Good to hear you. Okay, K8YO, John, are you out there for 73 round? Okay, I think he left. All right, let's go to James. KT5PT, 73 round, James. N5BE. KG5PTE, James, 73 rounds.
KG5PTE, WW5ENZ, you're up, relay.
Yeah, thank you, Chief. WW5ENZ relay KG5PT. I lost my internet, lost my net logger, and lost my Utah SDR. So I was trying to get it back up. 73 Flyers. I'll catch y'all on Echolink. Back to net.
Okay, James, very good. And we'll say 73 to you. All right, let's go to Rod, K. Lima 1 Yankee. Rod out in El Paso. 73 on Rod. N5BE.
N5BE and the blog, thanks. We appreciate it. Thanks for the net today. Appreciate it. Want to say 7371. And we hope everyone has a great Thursday. You know, everyone takes the 73s off.
Okay, Rod, very good. 73 to you. Let's break with Rod. Let's go. Let's see. We got a visitor here. Kilo 1, Kilo Papa Charlie, Kevin in Kentucky. 73 round, Kevin. Okay, 73, Kevin. Thanks for being there for us today. Let's go to Steve, KQ4HJN, Edgewater, Florida. 73 round.
All right, Lee, thanks. I'm only using the SDR. I can't hear anything locally, but got it wrong. But in my days, we played out there in Santa Fe, telling the pot, you know what I mean. And so that was my, I was biased to lean that way. But anyhow, 73's, good question. Back to you, Lee.
Okay, Steve, I got you direct. You're pretty good, pretty strong signal with me. Direct there. Yeah, I never played there. My playground was Channel Lake. another desolate outpost. All right, let's go to, let's see, we got a visitor. W2ADF, yeah, James out there in Utah. 73 round, James, N5BE. W2ADF N5BE, 73 round. Well, that's the end of the list. Doesn't look like he's going to check in. Let's see. Do we have any last-minute check-ins to the Air Forces Flyers Club? Come now, name, call sign, and location slowly, please. N5BE. Well, that sounds like a wrap for today. I'm going to go ahead and close out the net. Thank you for everyone's participation. It was good to have better conditions and heard almost everybody direct today, so that was great. So we'll close the net down. We'll see everybody tomorrow, and thank you for everyone's help today, especially Mike on NetLog. I really appreciate it. N5BE Air Forces Flyers Club Net is now closed.